Shout out to everybody here. If you got the call around 64,000, 64,200, even earlier than that last night, the pump for Bitcoin to the upside, you would be in the trade if you were with the lifer. All you had to do was pay $99 a month, $3 a day. This trade easily would have paid for that. Bang, bang, bang to the upside. Lifer made the call again. Let's have a beautiful stream. Boom, boom. is this thing on? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on it. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time, baby. Let's go! Crypto Lifer live stream, baby. We long. The lifers are up. We're highest we've ever been at 65,300. As we jump on in, I called it for my trading group last night. It is time stamped. I love the timestamps in my Discord because you just know the guy was not a BSer. If you were in my trading group for $3 a day, you would have been given so much opportunity in your life. Access to the lowest fees in the game, despite the exchange raising the fees. We didn't allow that. You know what I mean? And we banged on them to the upside. Bang, bang, bang. And I'm up all night long, baby, doing them. And we did a weekly screen share last night where we talked about what was going on in the charts. I went over what I saw. And last night at 11:20 p.m., last call, I'm bullish and it went long. 2 hour looks juicy. The 2 hour time frame was about to bang. I gave you the stop loss, the entry, and the take profit. Let's take a look at how that played out on the 2 hour time frame, shall we? And take a look at the trade here for BTC. And bang, bang, bang. And look at the 2 hour even better to the upside. I gave you the exact trade, bit of a shoulder head and a little right shoulder there to the upside as well. And we're continuing to pump. If you took the call, you were in massive gains, doing damage. Shout out to everybody that did that. Move that stop loss basically into profit at this point or to break even. And you can't lose the trade. We're going to let this thing cook to the target. I'm going to 74,000, baby, and not looking back. Shout out to everybody here on the live. We banged on them like we do every single day. Who here is engaged from the trading group? I want a 333. If you're engaged in the trading group right now, I want to see that you're hitting it. I want to see that you're getting it. I want to see that you're nailing it. Show me the money, baby. Show me the money. How much are you up? What are the percentages? 35%. How much X did you use? Were you spot? Were you on an altcoin? What were you doing? I posted multiple altcoins this morning. I showed you how the 4 hour was likely going to break out on multiple time frames. Hidden bullish divergence on the 4 hour time frame. Bang, bang, bang. Shout out everybody here on the live. Bang, bang, bang. See this guy Mason? He's gone. I don't deal with people that vex. Goodbye. I never have to deal with you again. See, when someone's weird, I remove them from my life. It's the best part of being successful. Just remove people that are weird out of your life immediately and only hang out with the positive, amazing people. That's it. I extrapolate people that are whack. Let's move on. Let's move on from the whacktaculous and into the amazing. I'm not engaged because I was transferring all my stuff to a new account. I made on Wex with the Lifer code. You're the man. God bless you, brother. 60% cash, but a lot more on spot. Missed out on more than the fees. What a ban. Up 22% on my alts. No lev. I love it. I love it. I love it. Wait, where's the 333s, man? Only one 333. Put a 333 if you were up in the trade from last night, baby. I usually get 1,000 333s. What's going on? Where's my peoples at? Where my 333s at? Where the likes at? Where's the energy? Let's go! Come on. Like, is this like the lamest morning intro? Let's go. Where is the energy at? I already did like 150 push-ups, a bunch of burpees. Where y'all at? I even gave you guys my workout this morning. Asked you guys if you were working out. Let's go. Let's go. Bitcoin 65,500, ripping to the upside. I gave you the call. If you couldn't see it, I'm so sorry, but you're in massive gains with the lifers right now. Let's go! Woo! 65,600 for Bitcoin, and I can see it all on the 4 hour. I told you to use that 4 hour. The golden cross was coming. Previous resistance was support. SR flipping. You didn't have to be a genius. You just had to know how to take those gains, baby. Unbelievable move for BTC. Unbelievable move for Bitcoin. Man, we're going to ride this puppy all the way to the upside. I totally overtraded you to... Wow, it's hard when life's heavy, but thank you. We got... Dude, I moved. My mom died. No excuses, everybody. Stop making excuses for why you can't maintain. Just maintain and get it in. Be someone that maintains. That's it. Make an excuse for getting it in. Make an excuse for being great. Everyone likes to make an excuse for being bad. You know, oh, I didn't. Why don't you make an excuse for being amazing? You know? Oh, I was amazing because my mom died, so I was amazing. My dad died, so I picked up the slack and kept it moving. You know, when my dad died, I had the opportunity to reach out to Brian Rose. You know, the famous Brian Rose of London Real? I met him at Consensus last year, and he gave me his telegram. And we were able to converse, you know? And I told him, hey, my dad passed. And he messaged me, and it was a heartfelt message, you know? And what he said was pretty deep, and it hit me pretty hard, you know? I want to see if I can bring it up, because I want to remember what he said. But the famous Brian Rose, man, what a nice individual, right? But if I have him, like that, I can't find him, right? But what he said to me, right? If I can spell, what he said to me was, don't make this as a reason to go harder, not a reason to be soft. You know what I mean? He was like, go hard. Basically, he was like, go hard. You know? So this is no lie. This is us. Actually, I can't show it to you because it shows his phone number. So I can't show it to you. But I can show you the right side of the screen. This is us meeting in Consensus, you know? And, you know, it was pretty cool. We got to meet. And then I remember, and he goes, look what he says. He says, I'm sorry for your loss. Stay strong. Stick to your discipline. In fact, take it up another level. Make him proud, right? So, like, people that in your life that want you to do good, man, they're just going to tell you to keep grinding. No excuses for going backwards. No excuses for not pushing forward every single day. Okay? And look, all you had to do is when the 7-minute broke to 200, get in, baby. Look, my signal too, we were already in, so we didn't need it. But last night, when the 1 minute broke to 200, you made the trade. You never would have looked back. My stuff is so solid. If you just listen to me and do what I tell you to do on the technical side, I'm telling you right now, you're going to be spot on. I can't tell you what to do with your money. I'm not a financial advisor, but I can show you the technicals and show you what's likely going to happen, and I am spot on, man. I'm telling you. This is also a cup and handle. Sammy cup and handy to the upside. Point of control sticking out. You're hitting that area. Previous resistance is support. SR flip. So many things of confluence, and there's no such thing as a coincidence. Also, Trump really adopting Bitcoin on a major level, saying we're going to probably back the US dollar with Bitcoin. I think we'll be the first country to do it before another country does. We have to be the first country to back our dollar with Bitcoin before they do. Okay? And so, okay. Wow. So, all right, anyway, so here's the deal. Bitcoin pumping to the upside, and the target could take it to 74,346, all right, which is pretty interesting. And so anyway, we nailed Bitcoin. I'm hype off of it. I could yell and scream and jump around the room, but I do it every day, so it's kind of like an everyday occurrence. We hit Bitcoin, right? What I will do now is we'll look at Bitcoin on a bigger scale. I'll look at like the Coinbase US dollar, and I'll just show you what I see happening for BTC and break it down. Remember, today is the weekly macro analysis where I'm going to go over Bitcoin dominance, total 3, S&P futures, NASDAQ, and 3 hot altcoin charts that you may not know about that could put you in the driver's seat for gains. So if that makes you excited, stay tuned. That'll be out around 3-4 o'clock today. The macro technical analysis every Friday. I spend an extra hour after the live stream grinding again in my office, piecing together the story, seeing the probabilities, and giving you guys my 15 years of knowledge in the market and in about a 10-minute period, so you can get a handle of what's happening every single week on the markets. So that's an obvious cup and handle on the monthly, is it not? Monthly also broke above support and now, resistance, and now it's using it as support. There's support on the monthly at 62,000. You can see as long as we don't go lower than that, 61.8 will continue to the upside. So the monthly looking quite interesting. Chance it might kind of go down a little bit. We could get to a low of 50,000 and still break out of the cup and handle, but there's a chance we don't. The chance we actually make some type of flag, maybe like an upward trending flag. This candle fills out, we go up and down, and bang. Then you would take your monthly, and it would say in about the next year, it would take, about 6 to 7 months, to maybe 10 months. And we'd be somewhere by July of 2025 at $131,000 for Bitcoin. Could be sharper and quicker, but I really don't see how Bitcoin can get higher than that. Everyone's trying to say it can. Technicals are technicals. They give you the levels pretty well. And so, around $100,000 to $120,000 Bitcoin is when I'm going to be slowly taking about 60 to 70% out of my altcoins. Another thing, when everyone sells, the exchanges go down. So I'd rather, you know, if I was up 800 grand, I'd rather sell then than take the mill, because I might be at a mill, but it might be in and out. The market might be crazy. You got to sell before everybody else. See, that's the key. A lot of people aren't thinking like that. You got to start thinking before everybody else about what you're going to do before everybody else thinks what they're going to do. All right. I'm just saying, you want to be ahead of the curve. That's why being in the markets longer puts you ahead of the curve. I've been doing this way longer. So I plan way more ahead because I've been caught off guard too many times. An expert is simply that just made every single mistake in a narrow field. Niels Bohr, all right, he's a physicist that made that quote. An expert is simply someone that made every mistake in a narrow field. They're not amazing. They just messed up more than you did. I made more mistakes than you. It's the only reason I'm here to help you. I've done everything you've done. I've counter-traded myself to zero. I've seen the signal and not taken it. I've known exactly what to do and didn't do it. Now I finally figured it out. I finally have control over myself and my TA. It's all one, but it took a long time. And it's going to take you a long time. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. You're not just going to wake up and be me. All right? It's going to take time. And honestly, you want it to take time, because if it didn't, everyone would be doing it. And everyone would be doing it. There would be no such thing as a rich trader. Like, I wouldn't be a minority. Like, you know, everyone would have a 70,000 subscriber channel making gains all the time. But they don't. We're few and far between us YouTube, you know, trade guys. Like, there's like really 12 of us. There's Mitch Ray, there's Eric Crown, there's me, there's Jason Casper, there's, you know, Patrick Whelan. I'm just talking about people that actually live trade every single day. And even then, some of them, I don't even know if they live trade every day, but they're good at analysis. There's Tino. I've never seen Tino live trade though, but he does analysis every day, right? There's like 12 of us, man. There's 12 dedicated technical analysis people out here that live stream. Other people make videos, but we live stream. There's like really 12 of us. There's not that many of us, man. The 2-week chart looks absolutely beautiful for Bitcoin. I like to load up when the 2 week starts to get low, and this green index came to 25. Guys, you saw me buy $10,000 worth of Bitcoin solid at one shot at 54, 55,000. You saw me buy more at 57, 58. I accumulated I'll see how much right now because I don't know exactly. Wow, 65,800 for Bitcoin. I told you a big move was coming. I could smell it. I could see it. It was happening. It was a coming, baby. It was a coming. And boy, man, we got the move. 2 week chart. Let's look at the weekly. And if you don't think Trump has something to do with this, not getting killed, and then it woke a lot of people up, man. Once their plot got foiled, we could see who they were, right? They got exposed. Had he been killed, they would have caused so much more confusion. They would have been able to live in the confusion. They can't believe it. You know what? If I was an atheist, I would start believing in God. How do you not believe in God when that man... Is anyone here a little more believing in God now after seeing what happened to Trump? I'm just being honest. I want to know, is anyone here was on the fence, and when they saw how he moved his head, you just had an instinct to be like, I already believed in God. It just solidified my belief in God. That if the evils want to do something, they're not going to be able to do it. Is anyone here that got pushed a little closer to God when they saw what happened there? Thank you for your daily motivation and telling us to always keep going. Just put my 100th video on YouTube channel. Proud to be lifer. This group has given me so much. You keep moving, man. You don't stop. You don't stop. Okay? Because there's no guarantees all of us are going to be here forever. So we all need to be here. All right? Well, the market, I got locked at this short now. I'm 70%. Oof. I would never short when the 4 hours above the 200. That's the worst decision you ever made. You were in a confirmed uptrend, and you decided to trade against the trend. Next time, do not do that. Learn what the 200 MA is, and you wouldn't have lost all that money. The reason I'm always get on your live, Sam, the words of wisdom is amazing. Thank you, as always. Thank you, Mark Frex, and shout out to all the people that are out here, man. Sir, I thought I believed in creation, not a human. Oh, wow. God saved me in a similar way years ago. He is real. Amen. And he is with us always. Amen. Me too as well. God spoke to me after a bad time in my life when I committed. Now I know there is a God. Amen. Keith, I love you, brother. I'm so happy you're still with us. You didn't technically commit it because it didn't happen. You attempted it. All right. You didn't commit. If you committed, you wouldn't be here, bro. Implying Trump's life was more worthwhile for God to save than a family man is disgraceful. That's not what I'm saying. That's not how you. That's so horrible, man. Why would you do that? No, it's really horrible that man died. So sad. Are you kidding me? So sad. I died. I was dead. That's crazy, bro. So you did die. They brought you back to life through God, yeah. All right, Lee, I'm going to get rid of you because you and me we don't align, man. So you're not around on this channel either, brother. God bless you, but I removed you as well. All right. Yeah. Wow, crazy. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit that one, Jamie. Apologize. We're just hiding that comment. We don't want to get into that. We don't want to get into it. Sorry, Jamie. Her comment wasn't that bad though, and she's a really strong supporter of the channel. Stephanie Gameros is like really, really hardcore lifer. So I just don't want to. I don't want to get her sensitive because she's really, really loving. We just don't want to talk about those things, Stephanie. We want to keep it. You know what I mean? Anyway, my heart stopped for 4 minutes after the electrical accident in 2011. Oh my God. Yeah, and I wasn't downplaying the fact that the other person died, and I actually can see that. You know what I mean? But I don't. You know. How can I set it where you could drag the stop losses like you do to higher levels in the chart? You just set your chart and it's there. It's just MEXC. That's all. That's just how MEXC works. You just grab the black and move it up and down. That's all. You can move anything that has black. You know, you grab the black part. Don't grab the red part though. So you can move your take profit. You can do whatever you like. Wow, 65,692 for BTC, and we continue to crush the game. Like that just is gonna moon. We're gone, baby, gone. You know. And the 8-hour broke above the 200 SMA. I know it. Let's move in. 5-day chart looks absolutely lovely. Look at that double bottom about to blast to the upside. If Bitcoin could rip out of this flag and just never come back. Once it breaks the all-time high, we are gone, baby, gone. It looks like it's going to happen in the next, I'd say, week. Our 3-day chart looking lovely, but a little bit of resistance. But that green candle last night turned to a red. I mean, a red candle turned to a green, and we are good to go. No tweezer tops. We just got to break this. See this point of control? Once we break above 67,000, it is over. It is over. We go to the all-time high. The daily getting a massive green candle here in a bit of a shoulder, head, right shoulder scenario. Slap on the moving averages. We're pretty close to the 21. You can see us crossing. And again, all you had to do was open a long when the daily went above this. I did that. I still have a long open. We're going to see where we end up here on that long. Exciting times to be alive, to be honest. Like, exciting times to be alive. Man, you run a YouTube channel, you called it for your trading group, you come the next morning in massive green candles. It feels good. It feels good to do your job. I do my job every single day, and it just feels amazing to do my job, man. And God bless everybody here. Thank you so much for the love. Thank you so much for the support, and thank you so much for your time. I'm going to continuously teach you so you could trade these markets. Any single market in the world with what I teach you. Any single market in the world. All right. So the daily, let's move on into the 8-hour. Just breached the 200 SMA. That's a known signal. If this closes above, you open you open just like you missed the 1 minute or the 5 or the 7, fine. You've missed all the 200 crosses. The daily, here's your chance. Crack the 8-hour. When the 8-hour closes this candle, you open up a long. Even you could front run the long right now. Technically, you have 1 hour and 30 minutes till the candle closes. But that's a cup and handle ready to blast to the upside, and that's a breakout. That flag has broken out, and it has the length of the pole to the upside. I gave multiple coins this morning that looked like they were going to break out. They're all likely going to follow Bitcoin and pump to the upside. All right? You inspired me to help others and make a difference in their lives. God bless you. Sometimes you have to disconnect and reconnect to the dashboard. Disconnect, reconnect, and wait 5 minutes. Took me 4 times doing that to finally connect. It's a Discord issue. Thank you, Dangerfield. Sam, the realest and hardest worker on crypto YouTube. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. And we're going to keep earning your trust and keep earning your respect by showing up every single day. I'm not going to ask for it. I'm just going to do it. And you guys are going to respond in kind. It's action on action. I'm going to give you the action. You guys are going to respond in the action. I'm going to give you the action. You guys are going to respond with the action. And we're going to continue to grow together and really make it happen. So when I drag the stop loss on WEX, it just goes back to the same spot. You probably can't drag on WEX like you can on MEXC. MEXC has such the most interactive user experience in the game. You changed my life. Thank you for helping. God bless. Shout out to Roland Giovanni. Hey man, you changed your own life. You just picked up on me and I helped the frequency grow inside of you, my man. Sir, can you have some dollars, please? It would mean a lot to me. Don't beg for money from me, please. I made all my money on my own, man. My dad didn't give me a dime. No one gave me a dime. I worked a night shift. I have my own desk, my own mic, you know. I've been rotten broke and never asked anyone for a handout. The Lord always provides, even if I can't see it at the time. Amen. Man, honestly, you do your job so well. Really, thanks for all you teach every day. You're the chef. I love you, man. Good morning, Lifer fam. Shout out to Jamal. Let's get them buttons up. I know a lot of us forgot. Hit the like button, everybody. It happens. You're enamored. You see in the market. You're so full of, like, you're just like, oh my God, right? So I could see the 4 hours right to break out. I told my team we should focus on the 4 hour. That's where the money is, the golden cross. It was all there. Do we double top and dump? We very well could. Anything is possible. We do have to start closing a candle at the next resistance and head up to 72,000. Once we break 67, though, it's going to be a wrap city for BTC. 67,000 is our next target for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at BOOKMAP with the massive short squeeze. We got it already. Usually we get it at 11. We may not get it now because a lot of volatility already occurred. And you know what it is? It's the ETFs. I think the selling was going on. The second the selling stops, they have to buy. Think about it. They got to produce. They got to produce a gain. And there's not many instruments you can put, these multimillionaires in to protect their wealth. So what do? You got to get into the Bitcoin ETF. You don't have a choice. So once you know you have to get in, what do you do then? Well, you got to make sure you get it in at the right time, right? You got to make sure that you get them in at a pretty good spot so they don't lose all their gains. Anyway, so it's just important that we make that decision, right? Anyway, I take profits on my trade for this morning. You got to love that. 66% gains. I'm going to do that and pay myself. The trading has been great. We continue to grow the accounts. We have seen the trend. When the trend's your friend, you just trade the trend. How do you know the trend? When you go above a 200 SMA. When you lost a 200 in the 4 hour, we were in a downtrend. When you got above it, we started an uptrend. It's very simple stuff. This is very simple. I told you about neural AI the last few days. Whoever got in the trade, well done, folks. Thank you, Crypto Beezy. We appreciate you, brother. Your audio is the best in the YouTube world, my man. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do a really good job of putting a compression on there, working with the audio, making sure that it's close. I was in television for a long time. I want to make sure that my audio is the best of anybody on YouTube. Very important. That's why I get my production. I'm very hard on myself about production. I lose sleep about it. I get very anal about production. I want it to be perfect. There's other people out there that do it perfectly too, and you can see who's doing it. So, hello everyone. Trade lunacy today. It's going to surge. That's what somebody said. I'm not saying that. I don't do that stuff. I'm so blessed to have you. I funded my crypto debit card off the pump. Bro, you're the best. No, you're the best. No. I don't deserve all these awesome talks, man. I still make mistakes every day. The audio is good because Sammy has such a godlike voice, period. You guys are funny, man. You got to talk with sternness. You got to talk with honesty, and you got to talk with firm, robust nature. You know what I mean? Your tone has everything. I never thought about the audio, but damn, it's fire. Like Steve Reddy back in the day on Remin Live. You're funny, man. How should I keep DCAing at a time like this? Hey. So we went over Bitcoin. What's going to happen now? Let's take a look at the 1 hour time frame, getting a little overbought. But pretty close to the 21-day moving average. So what do I see happening? Honestly, it looks like we're going to continue to get pinned here. I wouldn't be surprised if the 4 hour continues to the upside. 15 minutes going to have to come back down and probably make a flag. So if you miss this run, watch your 15-minute. It's going to be your go-to. Your 15-minute. I would stay when the bigger time frames start to move. We don't need the 1 and the 7 as much as we used to. We trade the smaller time frames when the market is waiting for when the bigger move happens. Trade the 4 hour, use the 15-minute to get in and start to kind of zoom out a little bit. I changed my focus. The last few weeks, you're like, Sam, you've been on the 1 minute. Yeah, because Bitcoin has been kind of inching around and we've been taking what we can out of the market. I would suggest right now that you project a flag on the 15-minute. If I were you, this is exactly what I would be doing. Again, I'm not you, but if I was, I would do a Peter impression. Hey, Lois, I think I'm growing a beard. If I were you, I would definitely project a flag on the 15-minute. You always call the 21-day moving average no matter the time frame, and that's confusing new people. Amen. They'll figure it out over time. It used to confuse me too. It's supposed to confuse new people. Because you're like, wait, what time frame? How many time frames? And then eventually you're going to realize it's every time frame. But when you realize that, it's a mind freak. You get it? You have to change your brain to see what I see. It's not going to happen overnight. I know this because I had to go through the metamorphosis. I see my students that go through it and they're like, oh my God. When they get where I'm at, they're like, oh my God, Sam. you were trying to show me this whole world, and now I get it. Oh my, they freak out. Like, they get goosebumps because they're like, it takes about 2 to 3 years of watching me to get into that next level. It's not going to be easy. Again, if it was easy, everyone would be the lifer. It's not easy. We don't want it to be easy. I do believe I can get everybody there, but you got to work with me. You got to work with me. You know? That's exactly, it took me a long time to get it. See? Exactly, because your brain can only take in so much. Remember what I said yesterday about the over-analyzation layering through my subconscious mind? And I said I keep layering the time frames over time and over years and years and years, and then the probability began to build, and then I was able to see the layers. But that took so much time. I did not get my money back from Wells Fargo yet. I got to go to Wells Fargo and find out. I went there, opened a business account. They went through all the paperwork. I gave them a $5,000 check. Great. He said, here's your account. We went to the teller. He said, there's no account, but I got to deposit this to a new account. Open the account. He gave me a login. He said, that's your login. They said the next day the money will be in the account. It was a week ago. I haven't had time to get to the bank. And shout out to the Tangent, the One Key wallet too. This is supposed to be mailed out. The problem is I don't have anyone to help me. I'm taking care of the kids. I'm taking care of my wife. I'm making studios time. I'm a CEOing the company, making sure we're going right and products are doing well. I'm making promotional videos. I'm actually calling all the charts in the trading group. I'm up till 2 a.m. trading, and I'm grinding at the speed of light. So I didn't have time in the last 2 weeks to drive myself to the post office and mail this out. This is why I need a personal assistant one day a week. And I reached out to someone today to see if they could come and help me. 1 day a week. And he just responded and said, absolutely, just say what day you want me there. I think Fridays would be cool because Fridays we could wrap up like all the loose ends. Like you could go to the post office for me, right? And send this to the post office. Like that would be a huge help for me. Just getting things out of my mind. You could help me set things up. You could work with me on videos. Yeah. Sam, I'll be your personal assistant. I need someone that lives in Florida. You won't regret a personal assistant, bro. Wish I had one when I was owning and operating. Yeah. I won 3 months ahead of Aches. Bro, once I'm rich, I'll be your personal assistant for free. Yeah. How long does it take until I can see the full Discord after the payment? Paid last night. Don't want to get on your nerves. Just email my wife right now. She's been breastfeeding at night. You got to just give us like a little bit here. We're making it happen. But or email marketing@cryptolifer.com, right? Someone here should tell him. All right, so the 15-minute is likely to make a flag to the 21-day moving average. It might make an upward flag. It might make a sideways flag. Things are bullish right now. It's not likely we're going to give up 65,000 again. Looks like 65 is going to hold. If you lose 65,000, then I would consider shorting or starting to think about a short. But until then, I would not. All right. I live in Ruskin. I don't know where that is. Odyssey 1, I'm trying to help you. How long does it take until I can see? Yeah, he's helping. Someone's there to help you, man. 10 days in a row, I trade with what Sammy says. So far, 25 trades, all won. 10 days in a row. It's a hard grind, but what Sammy says just works. Look at this dude. 10 days in a row, I tried to trade. You didn't try. You did trade with me. And so far, 25 trades, all won. Dude, I've been on the biggest streak of my life. Like, I've been on one of the greatest streaks of my life the last 5 days as a trader. I really just, I haven't been able to lose. Like, I've tried to lose and I couldn't lose. It's been so strange. But it's cool, man. Hey, greetings from Peru. May you put on subtitles available for the non-English viewers. I think they are up there. Yeah, I think you just need to hit CC, but I don't know. You'd have to ask my team about that. I don't know. So that's Bitcoin in a nutshell. I would watch the 15-minute time frame. All right, that's the one time frame I'd be paying attention to. You could dabble with the 7 or the 5, but they're like whatever. Today it's going to be the 15, making the flag. That's going to take about 2 to 3 hours, probably 4 or 5 o'clock. This thing can continue to pump. We might have a pump weekend here, and this might pump right in. And then we have a full moon too. We have a full moon coming, right? If I'm correct, it's the 21st. The next full moon is the 21st. It's a summer moon, so what is it called? Like it's got a name. The buck moon. Yeah, because you can go, that's where the bucks come out full strong, right? You go hunting for them deer, right? Or the bucks, maybe not hunting, but they come into full. But the buck moon is coming July 21st. Wow, kids go back to school in like literally 20 days here in Florida. We only have 3 weeks left till school starts. I can't believe that. That's kind of freaking me out a little bit. We had all the way till September 9th. Right? Hey, Sam, trade lunacy today. Yeah. Well, don't do that again, please. You're going to be, you know. ABC correction. Shout out to Time Traveler. All right, Poindexter. You know that man was a real name with a last name named Poindexter, and he messed up. That's where that name came from, right? It was a guy, and I think he was in the Nixon. He was in Nixon, or he was in the... There's a real person named Poindexter. Do you know that? So funny. I got to put you on timeout because you're spamming the channel, man. I'll do 30 minutes. Hopefully you learn your lesson. I love you, though. Where are my moderators at today? All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live. It's Gainitis. Yeah, we got Gainitis all over my boy just finished school days today for 6 weeks. Sam the man, happy to enjoy the BR with the lifers. We do have crypto payment. Email cryptolifers@gmail. And you can pay in crypto to join the group. Email cryptolifers@gmail. And pay in cryptocurrency to join the group. And that was a nice sell I sold there. 65.67. Bang, bang, bang. I don't know for the US, but here we call it a buck moon because that's when the bucks have their antlers grow now. Yeah, exactly. They start to grow, yeah. They become mature. That's when the bucks mature. Yeah. The bestie in the game, smash the likes. It's Gainitis Faux Show. Pay in crypto or PayPal. Can you check out Rio on the 4-hour? Thank you, Sammy. Everything looks good in the 4-hour. Almost every single coin. It's absurd. Anyways, so we broke down your analysis for Bitcoin. The 50 minutes likely to come back to the 21-day moving average, likely to come back and test 65,000 before its next big move. That was a rally and a half. All right, we went up hard body, bro. So I hope you took advantage of that move and sold. I did. It was an awesome, awesome call. All right. Buck Moon, Pampin' Crypto. Yeah. And I'm just saying, man, are you ready for Bitcoin Nashville? I do get a commission if you hit the link to Bitcoin Nashville. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be a big deal. I can't wait to see each and every one of you there. We're going to have a good time. I created a Telegram group that I will post. All right. If I could even find it. I'm so bad at like I make a group and then I can't find the group. I'll find it here though. I called it Life for Nashville and now I can't find it. There's Lifers in Nashville. And not many people have joined. Only 12 members. Right? And I'll put that group info out. But that's what I'm going to say here. This is where we're going to go. I do want to be cautious, you know what I mean? Of my security, my safety. But we'll figure it out. You know, did you close the trade, Sam? I have not. I just wanted to let it ride. I did close the trade. I have another one open that's going to stay open until 83,000. Yeah. Hey, Sam, new here. May I know what is your company? I don't know what that question is, but it's cryptolifer.com, baby. Head on over to cryptolifer.com if you want to get the education that I teach. Moving averages, 21-day moving, you know, how to play the moving averages, how to do all the things I do. Join today, and join today. The guy that never takes a day off, 7 days a week. Email CryptoLifers right here. Give us your email address, hit consent, and we'll send you the weekly newsletter too every single week. It's amazing. And we're going to go over altcoins too all day. I love altcoins. I'm the altcoin man. Lately, I've been all Bitcoin recently. I've never traded Bitcoin more obsessively than I have the last 3 weeks, if you've noticed. But I really honed in. And I took it to another level when it got to my left trading, and I'm excited. Yeah. Anyway, blessings to everybody here. We appreciate you, and we thank you for jumping on in. Okay, so Bitcoin, you're going to watch the 15-minute, make a flag. It's likely to go sideways. It might even continue to pump the way I'm seeing today. But anyway, so that's how if I was waiting to get into a trade, I wouldn't jump in. I would wait for a flag, some type of pattern to play out on the 15-minute. And I'm projecting one of two of these patterns. I'll delete one that doesn't play out, and we go from there. This is called the Twisted Sister. It's a projection theory in which I teach. It's another one of my teaching strategies. It comes in handy so well because it keeps you from getting into a trade until the probability presents itself. It's kind of the you know, it's doing math for you without you realizing it. It's spatial math. It's pretty awesome if you think about it and truly analyze it. And why do I say that? I'm not just talking out my butt. I'm saying, look, it starts to make the flag, and this flag eventually has a percentage. So project the percentage you want to see. Like, I want to make a bull flag that has a 68% chance. So if it fills out the bull flag, now I know I have a 68% chance of trading the flag. So you trade out the flag, and you take the flag as it comes. You see? Absolutely wonderful. All right. Cool. Cool beans McGeans. All right. Okay. Now I want to look at some alts and we're going to have some fun. I'm not going to get into some macro stuff because, but I'm going to show you the trade. So look, this is optimism, right? About to break to the upside. Anytime you see a flag above the 200 SMA, a big move is coming. All right. It's highly likely. And look, it's technically a cup and a handle. Almost every single trade looked like this around the market. I gave multiple setups this morning. Let's take a look at a couple of setups and see if any of them have already played out to the upside for my lifers, man. For my people that have been loyal to me. I'm the most loyal person I know, man. You're loyal to me. I'm going to go all the way to the moon and back for you. I'm not perfect. Look at Notcoin looks highly likely to me to make a big move. So, I piled into Notcoin. We'll see what happens. This is my trade of the day. Look, it's got this shoulder, head, right shoulder. It's almost shoulder, head, right shoulder. It's got a complex inverted above the 200. If it loses that 200, I get out of the trade for like a $2,000 loss. I'll put 10 racks in here. It does what it does. I'll make 10,000, right? Or 5,000. If it doesn't, I could lose 1,000. So what? And so that's the trade I decided to take. You take whatever trade you want. Notcoin tends to do damage. We'll see what happens. All right. We also talked about Maker, which looks like it's going to make a move. Ethereum looks like it could cook. A bunch of charts that I put out this morning. Actually, wow, I went in on y'all. You got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think altcoin charts, maybe even more. Wow. And look at what's hot. Like, what's the narrative? That Fetch AI's narrative in AI is going to take over again. It's only a matter of time. And you can see Fetch starting to break out. And so things are starting. If you took the trades this morning at the entries, you're already in profits on all this. Not a huge amount, but a pretty good amount. And look, that's an Adam and Eve double bottom. You see it? And we know how those go. We know how that ends up. That does this, and then this moves to the upside. So Adam and Eve double bottoming on Fetch. A bigger move coming for Bitcoin. And I don't get into the altcoins until it's really time. And again, getting back above this 200 SMA is a big signal for me that big moves are happening and the trend is beginning to change. So again, what do I know? I only do this every single day and hit all the time, but it probably means nothing. You probably should never listen to me. Okay? Never listen to any YouTubers, anybody on YouTube. Don't listen to a guy that's been in the markets for 17 years. That would make no sense. Okay? That wouldn't make any sense. You can't, And Joe Biden is out. He's stepping down. Sunday, he will come out and say that he is gone. That's a fact. You can write that down and stamp it. It's probably pretty obvious that Joe Biden will be stepping down. And again, it's funny. The people are the news now. The mainstream media tries to tell us the news, but we know the news. You know what I mean? We know the news. We get together and we put the news together ourselves. We don't need you to tell us. And so this is what I was trying to tell about my new news organization. Remember when I was talking about what happened at the event? Right? I'm not going to get into it anyway. My staff told me to be careful, so I will. But what I am going to say is I'd like to create an app called Decentralized News. Okay? I'd like people to make logins for the app. Right? I'd like it to be free if possible. Okay? And what I would like is I would like to go to events with what's called a time code generator. Somewhere around the event, there would be a time code generator with frames, with hours, minutes, minutes, frames, and seconds. Just like I did time code for years for television, right? And what would happen is you would go to the event, you would have a camera on your phone, right? You would press record and you would lock into the timestamp immediately at the beginning of your video, and then you would step away and record the event as much as you could. Why? Because at the end of the event, everyone that did this, we could take all your videos and stitch them together, all right? And we could have a perspective around the whole event time-stamped, okay? And then when the mainstream media tried to tell us what happened, we would say, no, we actually had way more footage than you. We actually saw more than you. We actually can see what went on. And so I would like to develop this company I would like to be known for this. This is something that I'm putting it out there. If anyone would like to help me accomplish this goal, please email me at cryptolifers.com. I think this would be amazing. It would be a way for us to always lock in. And so you would then upload your video to the app, and then the app would have a collection. Okay. Only thing is, what if people start doing weird fake stuff and adding it in there? I guess we'd have to somehow verify that the video has never been edited. But for the most part, I think we could weed out some of that. But, and again, I'll go over, I'm sure there's some ins and outs of it, but this is my idea. I don't know what you guys think of it. And it hit me because I did time code for years, and I was a guy that always did time code. All right. Not coin bit trading, it will have volume and height. Yeah. I don't just trust new coin charts. Those are too easily painted. Yeah, Ponky is out of control. I don't know what's going on with Ponky, but it's been hot. Yeah. Man, I really love the energy in the streams, but it's sometimes hard not to get emotional. Get FOMO. Don't get emotional, man. Bro, if you publicly announce your ideas, it's going to get stolen. I don't care if it gets stolen. You get it? I could be gone tomorrow. That's what you don't understand. I don't hold on to things like everybody else. I don't try to possess almost anything. You don't possess anything. If someone stole this idea and made it happen tomorrow, I'd be so happy because it would be there. You get it? I just want it to exist. I don't care about making the money or being a part of it. I just want it to exist. If someone please steal this idea and get it done immediately, please. I don't almost have the time, right? I love this idea. I would love to invest. See that? It's going to be free, not through the steal. Exactly. I can do it for you, bro. 1 million. Yeah. Alt's going to get litty this weekend. It does look like we're going to have alt season this weekend. It does, based on what the 4 hour says. And that usually takes 4 to 5 days to play out. All right. There's no hitch on a hearse. Interesting. Trump MAGA soon. 200% gains. You're funny. Loving your energy. I'm not a god, man. Energy, my belief. You're plugged into the universe. Reflection of yourself. Connected. Amen. God is being plugged into the universe to me. That is God. You just explained God, and that's God to me. It's being a part of the frequency, man. It's tapping into the mathematical frequency that pushes us all to the nether levels. Anyway, Fetch AI looking to make a move. Name your coin. If it's above the 200 in a flag, get ready to get paid. I gave you guys 10 of them, but the whole market looks like this. You just got to pick your poison now and make a move. Hey, Sam, do you have teaching in the 99 for the 200 MA specifically? I do. Let's break out of doing things for profit. It's time to change. The world is now. Amen. I really want to see your vision come to life. We all support you. We need the truth. Thank you. Pinot. Yeah, everyone likes Pinot too. Hoppy's been hot recently, and it just recently pulled back. It's been one of the awesomer meme coins in the game. That's kind of a flag there. I wouldn't be surprised if Hoppy did continue to pump. I don't own any. I don't know the people. It means nothing to me if Hoppy pumps or not. I'm just more excited to watch the technical analysis and see if that can play out for Poppy. All right, Hoppy, sorry. I like Poppy, but, the trolls. I love the trolls, all right? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And where are peoples, man? 1,100. What happened to the lifers, man? We had like 1,500 people. Fridays tend to be lighter on the summertime because people tend to do stuff on a Friday. It's the last few weeks in the South, so people are going to take time off from the charts. But come on, man. You guys are missing out on some of the biggest gains. Like, we should have our 2,000 people here. A huge pump for Bitcoin, booming to the upside. Where is everybody? Is the algorithm downplaying it because of Trump? Something's going on, right? Normally, we'd have way more people here. Google would even be pushing it. Seems a little weird to me, but hey, maybe they'll come in the next week or two when we hit 70,000 and the all-time high. They might have devastated too many retail and really flushed them so hard they're not around. All right. BONK doing great. It's going to pump and people will come to see why. I accidentally put 10x in margin. Wanted my long trade in the bathroom. Made a day's wage in 5 minutes. There you go, baby. Now you know what it's like to be the lifer. I'm applying to your assistant position. I'm in Sarasota County. Sending the email now. I'd be honored. Thank you, Sam. Amazing. New coins on base. Maybe they were affected by the cyber outage this morning. Oh, yeah, the cyber outage, dude. Oh, yeah, I just realized that. That affected so many computers and people. That probably got pissed and they're not online right now. Let's talk about that. I actually didn't go over that. That's huge news. And I gave it to my trading group immediately. Massive cyber outage today. A global IT outage. CrowdStrike faulty update grounds airlines and disrupts banks. It wasn't a big deal. Like what happened. It just was it wasn't a big deal what caused it. It was a big deal what happened. But on July 19th, a significant global IT outage affected multiple services worldwide, including Microsoft, CrowdStrike, and various airlines, banks, and media outlets. The outage led to widespread disruptions, including the grounding of flights by major airlines and the suspension of train services in Washington, D.C. Couldn't take a train into the city. Additionally, 9/11 emergency services reported down in several U.S. states, prompting the provision of alternative emergency contact numbers. The cause of the outage was identified as a faulty CrowdStrike update, which was causing boot loops and affecting systems globally, which is such a weird way to say that. The system was closely monitored by various news outlets and emergency services, with updates provided to the public to ensure continued access to emergency assistance. Pretty crazy though, right? Are they just testing it? My bank is down, TD. Oh, wow. I sort of understand, but you could explain why the exchanges have different crypto prices on the same pairs, because they're the different people trading them, man. Pairs are based on who's buying and selling, right? No exchange is the exact same amount of people on them. Do the math, dude. Look at Joe Biden. He thinks this is his wife. This is crazy. Look at this. He really thinks, look, he goes up and he's like, hey. And she's like, what? Then she has no idea what's going on. She doesn't pick up on it. And she's like, oh. And then she's like, she does the whole, oh yeah, you know? And then the way he moves, like, it's so creepy. Like, there's a feeling when someone's confused, right? That's Doug Ivanov right there, right? That guy is Kamala Harris's husband. That guy's pretty weird, man. You could Google him and find out his ties. Anyway, you could find out. Go down the rabbit holes you want. All right? Can you imagine where Kamala is the president? Man. My long from last night is in the money, baby. We did it, man. And it's continuing to pump. Like, to me, today's one of those days where you just don't know why. You hold on to that 4 hour and let that 4 hour take you to Valhalla. Okay? So, no one will ever say his name again. 2 weeks from now, no one will ever say his name again. He'll be like, Joe, what? Joe who? What? Like, off into the history books, man. Like, that he's a president we never want to mention again at all. Like, for the rest of our history. No matter what side you're on, man. Come on. Like, let's just act like that never happened and move on. Like, that was just the most ridiculous 4 years we've ever had. Insanity, right? As a non-American, I never understood how you degraded from Trump. See? The people around the world were laughing at us, man. We look like a bunch of clowns. Dude, what if, like, my company's a crypto lifer company, right? I love my company. I believe in it. What if I put a guy like Joe Biden out? What if I got a slot at Bitcoin Nashville next week, and I put a guy like Joe Biden out, and he was like, crypto lifer, does a good job. Like, you guys would never be a part of my company. My company would go down the tubes. My ratings on YouTube would die. You know what I'm saying? So how come he got to do that to the entire country while I couldn't do that to my company? You know what I mean? I was offended a lot of times recently. And, you know what I mean? Do you think a valid strategy just to win approximately 500 days after having to get the high of a bull run pretty close? Yeah, not bad. Lifer on plane right now. They said it would take 3 hours and 33 minutes. Crazy, right? Hey, that's what happens, man. That's Florida usually. Florida, Boston, New York. Sam, I know when the price fall breaks at 200 and not enter a trade, I'm always losing because that. I don't know what you're saying, man. We can't say it, but we know what happened the last 4 years. Yeah, exactly. It was just, I mean, we got taken over by a coup, man. Something happened. Something weird happened. After hours, can I long now or wait to retest the 65,000? I honestly wouldn't touch a long unless the 15-minute touches the 21-day moving average. It's likely going to happen somewhere around here. We don't know exactly or how. And again, you could long the 8 hour right now with a stop below the 200 and just go for it. And just let it rip. You see what I'm saying? And just trust that the 8 hour is going to take you to Valhalla. That's it. That's it. That's the 8 hours that strong. And that signal is that strong of a signal. You can wait for the candle to close, but, you know, looks like it's gonna be a strong candle close. The 15-minute does need to make a flag. Just these are things that you want to keep in your mind. All right. Wow, baby, wow. And you just never know, man. 73,435 is a target of mine for BTC, right? And I like to use the USD pair on those if you're going to do that on the long-term idea. But that's something that I would look at right there. You open up a long right now, you put the stop loss below 63,200 and you let it rip. You go from there. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Another guy saying you should be taking his financial advice. You got to do whatever makes you happy. But this is what I'm looking at, all right? And we could go to 91,000. We could beat 80K by the end of the month, man. We really could. Like, we could be at 80,000 by the end of August. Something that could definitely happen. All right. So just always be mindful of that idea. All right. Remember, if we stay above 61,005, we're good to go too. So to me, that's a key level of support or resistance on the weekly that matters. All right, and there we go from there. You know what I'm saying? We go from there. Anyway, I'm bullish on BTC if you can't tell, and I'm giving you the sauce of how to get into the trade in case you missed it. The 15-minute is going to give you your entry. It's very, very likely. I've backtested this for years. Again, you don't have to believe me or listen to me. You will find out what I'm telling you is true over time. Everything that I teach you, you will eventually be like, dang, Lifer was right. He just uncovered truths in the market. It wasn't even his strategy. He just uncovered truths in the market. Been backtracking through your old content, bud, all the way back to the hoodie days. You really lay out the blueprint for solid trading. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. That means a lot to me that you would do that. So awesome. Yeah. No, he was the worst president our country ever had. It by far, like 100%. You're so awesome. Look at that. Thank you, Michelle. You're so great. What a wonderful outfit. So that's what we're looking at here on the 15-minute. Let's jump on in to Total 3. We are going to do it on the bigger time frame, but Total 3 is going to be your key to alt season. All right. And look, we busted it through the 15-minute 200 SMA. That's a good sign. 4 hour busted up. Not as big as Bitcoin. Bitcoin leading the way, but bullish. Like, so let's kind of slim down here and show you that this is all the altcoins. So when this breaks out, the altcoins break out. It starts to make a move, and you got a leg here. Length of that pole, low stochastics, and then you even have like kind of a hidden bullish as that swings up and that swings down. It's not perfect though. I would like a better structured one. But I do like what I'm seeing here for the Total 3. This is the entire market cap of all the altcoins excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? You got to break above this high level at 641. You do that, you're headed right to that next key at 707. We're talking billion, $707 billion. I got into this market when it had like $100 billion market cap or something. Like, it was tiny. We all giggled and dreamed of it one day being $1 trillion, and we hit it in the first run. And then we went all the way back down to like 300 billion. And then we went back to a trillion. And I remember when we hit $1 trillion again for the second time, I was like, wow. Then we hit 3 trillion in market cap. Can you believe my eyes? I was in this market way back. You know what I'm saying? And boom, here we are now. So it's pretty exciting to see and pretty awesome what's been going on, right? I think Wilson's wife was running things too for a while. You're funny. I remember $10 Bitcoin, but never bothered to learn about it. Imagine that. Unbelievable. I got emails to buy Bitcoin when it was like, you know, 500, 350 bucks. I still read them to this day and I get like goosebumps. I'm like, wow. I got in at 1,000, but you know, thank God for those emails. Because of those emails, I did end up buying, you know, before most people. Took the gains this morning. Love Sam, master friend of the 99. Wonderful group experience, isn't it though? When it pays for itself over time. Unbelievable, right? It's the best group we've ever had. You never had a better trading group in the world. It's absolutely unbelievable. I think that this group, 100% Hundreds of billions will be lost today because of it. I work at a bank, and this is extremely bad. It's worldwide outages. Yeah, people won't be able to move, right? Yeah, housing things, certain things. It's going to be, that affected me. I'm in the middle of a mortgage too. Who knows? Call my mortgage guy and be like, are we having a problem over here? Is this a problem over here? Hey. And I made one of the biggest trades I've ever made on BTC. $18,000. It's a 3 Bitcoin trade, $180,000 trade. 11x at 18,000. 3 BTCs in that trade. And I'll show it to my group. Let's take a look. So altcoins are hot. Our meme coin's going to pump. I mean, Solana moving. What's going to move? WIF is going to move. BONK is going to move. Everything is going to move. I showed you this. I could have posted every single chart in the game, but everything was in a flag with low stochastics. And you know this if you're in my trading group. You know what I teach you. And you can see this as an ascending triangle in a way here. And almost, there it is. And almost a rising wedge, but bang, break out parabolically then. Gap in the VRVP tells you at least head to liquidity. And then more coming for BONK. I like what I'm seeing for BONK. Look at the bigger picture for BONK too. Let's take a look here at BONK on the bigger picture and take a look at what we're seeing. And you can see we got this, ascending triangle beginning to form. Consolidating for a massive move to the upside. It could take some time. All right? But that's just going to be a beautiful uptrend, and that's how things start to grow. If you believe in BONK, you would start to DCA into BONK right away here. 167% gains. I mean, that's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So that next rally is starting to form here for BONK, and that looks likely. Stop losses below this key area. All right. And you risk what you're willing to lose. That's the key. As cliche as that is, it's the truth, you know what I mean? And it's really how people have to execute. So you put your stops below this key level. And what I like to do is I made my own price notes pretty nice and big. I did this because when I post a chart, I don't want you guys wondering what level I'm talking about. People used to be like, what? This makes it really clear, and then you could put one here maybe near the entry so people can understand. Well, the entry's somewhere around there. Stops below 1936, and then your profit is 4 zeros 81.44 for BONK. But you can start to see how things look interesting for BONK, right? And again, you want to zoom out and have that bigger picture on your mind. And trust me, once you'll see, I'll start posting more altcoins than you can handle. It'll be out of control. And because I'll see when the market really starts to make a move our way. All right. And we'll go from there. Man, accumulating Bitcoin in these areas has been a great move. Okay? A great move. We are up today in the overall port, everything going our way. We are moving. Congratulations. Yeah, I got like 1.3 Bitcoin in the last month and a half. I think it took me about 2 months actually. So I moved and I knew, man, whenever the fear and greed index got too low, you got to take advantage. When it got to 25 shaded, I had to unload. And remember before that, I said, man, I'm starting to stack Tether. I think there's going to be lower prices. I said, we should all stack Tether. In my humble opinion, do whatever you want, but stacking Tether is probably going to be a good look right now. And it was, right? And then we had the Tether to get in. Remember, your 15-minute is going to pull back. It's going to touch the 21, and then hopefully it's going to unleash the beast and continue to pump. If it breaks the 200, then you know the rally is struggling and it's not going as well. And then we're going to have to look for the 1 hour and then the 4 hour, and then the things could reverse. So we'll take it one step at a time, but I'll know exactly what's likely going to happen based on watching the smaller time frames. They're going to give me the sauce before anybody else gets the sauce. Okay? Okay, moving forward, let's jump back into that chat and see what you people are saying in the chat. All right. Do you happen to check the Mew coin? No. Found this channel randomly, and the positivity here makes me feel home. Love you, man. Hope you have a good day. I love when people say that. They really feel the love and feel the positivity and the good energy. Sam, perhaps isn't it much for you just because I just became a Solana whole corner. God bless you, man. Good for you. You kept saying you were going to do it. I'm happy you did it. And Rio probably looks just like every coin, the flag above the 4 hour, right? Let's take a look at Rio on your 4 hour time frame. Exactly. See, like, this is what we see all around the board. Okay? You broke above the 4 hour and you made a flag, right? Some flags are more decisively down, some are more like this. But it says to me that the whole market's gonna rip. And everyone is breathe easy. Like, people decided Bitcoin has, you know, the big boys put enough money into Bitcoin that it's likely not gonna go lower now. And so people say, oh wow, now it's time to get into alts. And now people are gonna take profits off Bitcoin and put them into altcoins. That's what they're gonna do. You see what I'm saying? That's what they're likely going to do. This could get all the way up to about 170. And I'm in Rio. I own this coin, right? It's one of my long-term holds. So I love to see this Rio at 170. Bang, bang, bang. 4.5 risk-reward ratio. I like what I'm seeing there. And I'm just going to continue. Guys, you could almost trade anything that's looking just like this. So if you see a setup like this, this is my favorite go-to. I love trading near the 200. I love when my stop loss is below the 200. It's a really good sign of a chance you're not going to get hit off. Shout out to After Hours Investing for Rio. We love you. Appreciate you, man. You've been one of the best in the group and most supportive people in my life. Love is the strongest frequency. It cannot be denied. It'll eventually break through all barriers. That's what people don't realize, man. I get what you're saying. Thanks for checking it out. Amen. BNB is recovering. I put out a BNB trade this morning, looking like it's going to bang on them to the upside. It's just pump before the next full moon. I mean, we're getting that buck moon, baby. We talked about the buck moon. We talked about the what was happening in the world with the IT outages. We give you the news here every single day and keep you guys up to date with what's happening. A lot of people are saying there may have been 2 at the, and again, I don't want to live in fear anymore. I want to speak my truth, but people are saying there's 2. There was 2 there. It kind of makes sense, but maybe there wasn't. Maybe there was 1. We don't know for sure. It's just speculated. We're just talking. We're just not giving in to what we've been told. You see what I'm saying? This channel has turned into a lifestyle for me. I can't thank you enough. Amen. 3rd day as a lifer. I'm learning so much. Open a long on my demo trade account. I love that you're opening a demo account. That means you're doing the right thing, dude. I'm really happy to see this. See, stuff like that makes me really happy. I don't want to see people losing their money and getting rocked and wrecked. I really don't. And I know if you learn the strategies and understand, you're going to be all right. Right? You don't need a free entry to my group. I give away free stuff every single day here. Knowledge, trades, ideas. You just keep coming back to the live stream. You get it. So many people have made enough money in my live that they said, man, you made me so much money on the live stream. I'm going to join your group now. That's how my group started. I don't think people realize this. I'm going to go back to this story. I made people, I gave people the knowledge. They made money with the knowledge. They said, man, this guy made me too much money. I'm going to join his trading group now. That's what happened, everybody. You see what I'm saying? Widespread technology outage disrupts lights, bags. Yep. LRT is on a dip. Can you do some TA on it? Yeah, and that's land rocker, right? Yeah. Anyone else having problems with their bank account? Woke up to a negative balance and the bank can't help. System is down. Yeah, that's what happened all around the world, apparently. Pretty weird and crazy. So, you're a good man. Ton is dropping. You don't get rocked and wrecked with stop losses. Amen. 200 MA gang. I love y'all. Ricky, you mean a lot of stuff is going down, including airlines. Exactly. Let's hope they clear this up early and it's not just a law, like they're not saying it's some patch and it's actually something bigger. We'll find out over time. We'll be here. We'll figure it out. Okay. Was it a heck? I'm going to join the 99 this month once payday is here. Amen. We got the green light on our first community over here. It's getting built around an orphanage. Love, baby, love. That's so awesome, dude. God bless you, man. Octa looks like it wants to bang. I put out Octa to the trading group, too. I put out so many coins to the trading group, everybody. You guys do you. They cooking something. You think outage contributed to the pump? It could, because it's an advertisement for Bitcoin. When banks go down, when the centralized system goes down, look, right now I have access to funds. right? I could have 100 grand in Tether that I could use at any time, but other people don't have that. They have only their bank account. Well, again, though, a lot of times to get out, you kind of still need to use the legacy system, so it's not foolproof. But if someone has a Tether address and they are receiving, I can do commerce and I can do business. So right now, someone like the whole banking system goes down, I can still sell subscription services because you can pay in cryptocurrency. And I can see that you sent me and I can put you in the trading group. So my business could continue to run. If the whole world went down, I would just switch to crypto, and we'd take a huge hit, of course, but I would switch to crypto and keep moving. I would have an alternative. Other businesses would not. So my ability to understand the world and more technology gives you, and just take that as an example of how to always have options in life. You know, that's how I got in, Sam. Made me so much for free. I finally joined the group. Loving it so far. Honestly, it's worth it for the learning library alone. That's what I'm thinking. I think the $99 just for the learning library alone, you go in there and get so much knowledge and education in that little spot. Like, you can't get that anywhere else. Why I'm sure there's more than one person. I'm not following the, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Justin Cashmore, amazing stuff. Sir, please tell me how to discuss our new RA project. We're leasing banana farms on behalf of investors. Pretty cool. I've been in the shadows here for 2 years and learned a lot. Now I feel ready to come into the light. Grant Webb, we love you, man. That's it's so funny. People say, yeah, I haven't said a word in a long time, but now I want to come out. Next, you can get a Bitcoin-backed loan and have a credit debit card. So you can get a loan with a credit or sell with a debit. Yeah. But, you know, Nexo is not available to, like, U.S. citizens, though, right? From what I understand. I went to sign up, and I couldn't. I could be wrong. Let me see. That would be pretty cool to get a Bitcoin-backed loan. Maybe it works for us. That's pretty awesome. Build your wealth with Nexo, right? Buy crypto seamlessly. Refer friends, grow with your community. I just see them. I don't know. Can you really? You could if you could take corporate accounts, get an Nexo corporate account for your public or private business. So cool. Okay. A lot of stuff happening. Let's jump back into the chat and see what you people are saying. And it's Friday, baby. We went through a crazy week, right? And last week was even crazier. We had the Fed and all that. Wow, we have a lot of chats here. I didn't expect it. $51 in chat revenue, 555 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watches. I would greatly appreciate it. One of my biggest weeks. Thank you, and Master Friend. I love that this is one of your biggest weeks. So awesome. Thank you for your daily motivation and telling us to always keep going. Just put out my 100th video on YouTube channel. I'm proud to be a lifer. This group has given me so much. Amen. You changed my life. Thanks for helping. God bless. Can you check out Rio on the 4 hour? We did that after I was investing. You're a blessing. Hi, please. Let's take a look at Hi, and then we'll come right back here, and we'll just go through the list. Let's take a look at Hi. Hi on Mexi High Street. Same thing going on. The 4 hour broke, and you're flagging above the 200. You see the entire market is doing the same exact thing. You get it? Shows that we bottomed pretty nicely, and we cup and handled our way on out of here. It looks like almost every single asset's going to move. It looks like our portfolios are going to be going up in the next few days, but anything could happen. Maybe we don't. I don't know. But High looks beautiful. Same scenario. Previous support is resistance. We dipped. We came back up. And now you're ready for a bigger move to the upside. High looks just like every coin I just gave you. Trade those 4 hour time frames. Stay on the 4 hour. Pay attention. Big fan all the way from Cape Town, South Africa. Keep up the great work. Shout out to Kevin Horn. I love you, Kevin. Thank you for being a part of the team, man. I love you, brother. Thank you. Can you check SHIB? About to make a move, maybe. SHIB got sold off too, right? With that hack that happened on WazirX. Let's take a look at SHIB and Dog on Runes. Bitcoin moving. Telling you, man, we might go all the way to 70,000 by tonight. Anything could happen. I'm in a massive long. We'll see what goes on. SHIB and the flag, same thing. Its flag just a little different. Sell-off wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I didn't get a chance to check on it. But yeah, you want to see this kind of hold the point of control and bounce back to the upside. Important that it breaks 2040. If you're really looking for that, you got to get above that key level of resistance and continue to the upside. The target takes you to 2448 for SHIB. All right. Dog on Runes. I don't know where we can trade. Where can you chart Dog on Runes? You know, because I got Dog on Soul. Mempool. Where do you chart? You guys got it. I'm not big on Runes, man. Can you look at nah, I really don't want to, man. Yeah, I'm not doing that. LRT's on a dip. Can you do the TA? Let's take a look at LRT. Land Rocker as total 3, continuing to push to the upside, not looking like it's going to pull back here. And that money's going to flow out of Bitcoin into the altcoins too. Remember that. All right. Land Rocker. So Land Rocker had a huge bump, came back down, had another huge bump, and now it got sold off. You know, small project. I don't know, really. I didn't believe in it. They're getting some, you know, love with what they were doing recently. We'll take a look at VeChain by Marcel Deloney and Marcel. Shout out to Marcel, Blair, Corey, Tweety, Dridism, Kyle, Amin Yassin, Kevin Horn, Damasi, After I Was Investing, Roland Giovanni, Underground Crypto, and Sam. I love saying my own name. You're blessed. Wow, Bitcoin just had a huge move back to the upside, everybody. It looks like we're going to get a massive pump coming. I'm being honest here. We're battling 65.5, and we held it so well. And we'll see what happens. I am in a massive long. We'll see where it goes. Oh my gosh. Only time will tell. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. We couldn't breach 1,070 people here today, which is weird. Oh wow. The second I said that, the stream went to 1,300. Second I said that, it's at 1,300 people on the video. It's so crazy. Anyway, so we're hitting it. I'm not going to look at those numbers because who knows, they might just, I just know my peoples are here. I know I've helped so many people around the world, and you guys continue to learn. And that's what's important to me. And I know it works, and I know it helps, and I know that the testimonials I get now at a mass scale, and the people that reach out, and what we read, unbelievable. Unbelievable. It is. It really is. It makes me cry. Tears of joy every time. This dude, I've always been a positive person. Read high frequency books you could imagine. Regardless of submersion in the books, and raising my frequency was a struggle. I was positive in mind, but unfruitful in materializing. Nothing seemed to go my way. I lost the load in the FTX crash. No matter how hard I believed in myself or how much I believed that crypto would change my life, I continued to underperform. I felt like a loser. I let my family down. I got lost in the noise, hearing how this one made life-changing money and how that one bought some coin that went to the moon. On top of losing a load of money, I lost my little brother to a gun accident. Man, that shattered my heart, made the pain of losing the money insignificantly instantly. I'm so sorry to hear that. Oh my God. I hit the bottom literally. I went numb. I've never believed in coincidences. I turned into your live stream randomly one day, the time your father's passing. I see the crypto life for the first time, shedding tears before the world, standing tall, bearing it all. I got chills from that connection. I was blessed to have a small window of time where I got to be a big brother. All the positivity I tried to show my bro while he was alive is what I see alive in you day after day. I'm thankful that you have the ability to connect in the way you do. The people who have you in their lives are extremely blessed. Your family and your dedicated followers and scholars. The way you share your life story, you represent like a true legend. You stand for much more than just making gains. I look up to you like a brother. The messages you share daily change lives. The energy you bring daily uplifts people. The consistency in your demeanor shows what hard work and mindset can bring. Not to mention your amazing technical analysis and teachings. I recommend your show to everyone I know, whether they like crypto or not. You have got something for everyone. You're one of a kind. I've been a Silently 99 member for a while now, and I've learned so much from you and many of the members of the group. Thanks to you and the positive community you've built, I've almost made back everything I lost from FTX, and I believe without a moment of doubt I'll make it back now. My frequency has been raised, and I owe that partly to you. I'm living positivity and gratitude that I used to before only think about. I comment a lot on the live, and I'm proud to be a part of the circle of energy you're always talking about. I know there's hundreds of lifers out there who would drop what they are doing in an instant to get your back. Please know I'm another brother who not only got your back, but will see all the way to fruition of the great things you talk about. The greatest of respect to you, eternal gratitude, Grant. Thanks, man. You broke my heart, man. Thank you very much, brother. Tears of joy, man. Like, unbelievable. Tears of joy. Thank you so much. Unbelievable. Like, those testimonials, like, that is worth more than gold. I know guys that are multimillionaires that have never received something like that. I know people that have made a lot of money. They've never received something like that. You know what I'm saying? To me, that's so strong. So strong. And boom, right? Wow, that just blew my mind. Let's take a look at VeChain. But man, thank you. You just, and I'm so sorry to hear, hearing the passing of your brother, man. That's just, whether it was a long time or not, I don't know when it was, but man, I'm very sorry. VeChain in a beautiful flag, well above its 4-hour 200 MA. Didn't just cross it. It's like a few weeks ahead of the rest of the crowd, you see? And that's a cup and handle. Previous support is resistance. I like what I'm seeing here for VeChain. Only a matter of time. VeChain likely to get to 4 2/10 of a cent. Not too long from now. And they got the UFC. They got some buzz. VeChain actually getting back in the mix here pretty nicely. I wouldn't be surprised to see VeChain pump to 419. All right. Bitcoin getting crushed now really fast. Funny, they bring it up and they bring it down. But you can see it's going to head back to the 21-day moving average on the 15. If we lose that 200 SMA on the 15, that's when I would consider, stressing. Until then, I would just wait for this to touch the 21. We knew that was going to happen. It was unlikely price action was going to continue to pump. I told you not to touch the charts until the 15-minute makes a flag. Don't get antsy. Don't use your emotions. Just understand the strategy and use the strategy. Wait for the price to touch the 21. Wait for the candle to make a nice little flag and execute that flag. All right? Or execute on that flag. I don't know how to say it. Anyway, let me jump on into the chat again and see what you people are saying. But thank you so much, man. I had no idea what I was going to do. Dude, you really... this channel is ridiculous. You cry over dead people and then beg for dead presidents. This guy's a weirdo. What a weird person. And you will be gone out of my life forever, man. I will cry for the rest of my life whenever I want about anything I need. You know what I mean? Yeah. Sam, you're the GOAT. You gave me the foundation and a push to push forward with the dream. You got this, man. You got this. You got this. Yeah. Super chat, LRT, Rio, and High. We did all of those. Yep, let it cool off, and then we should run. Can I be the next lucky one to enter the group without a fee? We do that every once in a while, but it's just got to be, I don't like, right? Drop frames a few seconds ago for some weird reason, and no idea why, That's got to be my internet doing something funny, man. Let me make sure. Seems fine right now, though. Stream lagging. People don't understand the strength and tears. God bless you, Sam. Sam, you're the truth, man. Haters say such weird and hilarious things. I know, right? When they're full of hate, people are really strange. It's like you can see someone that was aligned and doing their thing would never say something like that. It's on the move, and it's a brand new coin coming out of the... I don't know, man. I just don't want to be, Nah, it's not even the... Come on. No. Not today, bro. Not today. Working hard gets filled, begging... yeah. Working hands get filled, begging hands stay empty. Amen. The frame rate problem is probably YouTube. Yeah, drop frames 55% over the last 2 seconds. So weird, man. It's the internet, man. I have no problems. Like right now, it's the internet. Like, because I didn't turn on my VPN, right? It's not that. It says excellent connection here on YouTube. That's not that. I did up my frame rate a little bit. Maybe they don't like that. I've been waiting to go to Bitcoin Nashville. Knew I couldn't make it this time, but was really happy for you yesterday. I won tickets to the Consciousness Award and conference in Miami. Oh, that's pretty cool, man. We all feel the same as that testimony. Amen. Thoughts on Trump wanting JP Morgan as the Treasury Sec? I mean, you got to do it, right? Internet attack is not over. I want to try Starlink. Yeah, it could be the internet attack too, everyone. Remember that. It's like the internet. Like a bunch of things aren't working correctly, so we're going to get affected all over the board. And it could affect liquidity too. Like banks can't buy Bitcoin when they want to. For all we know, they could be attacking Bitcoin because they knew a big bank was going to put a bunch of money in. So they stopped it from happening by kiboshing the network. You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, nothing. Come on, man. We don't run every single day for 365 days a year, and a little update ruins the market. That doesn't make any sense. Now, my internet is super slow as well. Yeah, it probably does have something to do with the outage. Yeah. If someone judge you because you're crying, they never lost loved ones. Yeah, I don't, honestly, anyone that judges me, I feel bad for, because I can only imagine how much they judge themselves. And so you judge other people hardly, that means you judge yourself so hard, and that means you probably live a really tough life. So, that guy needs a hug and some love in his life, man. Shout out to Ray Gutowski in the house. We love you, Ray. You're the man, dude. Ancient 8 just got listed on Coinbase. A8 any good? I just heard about Ancient 8. Wow, weirdos in the chat You trolling my brother for what? Why? That's crazy. There's always someone doing that, man. Been working away and had no time to get into the grasp, but I put everything in spot Bitcoin. Any tip for long? Or am I too late? I'm not going to tell you what to do with your money, man. Just keep watching the channel and get the education. I'm real, man. I take losses every day. Family passes away all the time. I was always there for him. Amen. Starlink connects you to a ground station. See what he's saying? God is the only one who could judge me. Amen. God uses your measure of judgment on you. Jesus warned you. Amen. You judge others, that's how hard you'll get judged. Exactly. I have the same excitement for your show now as I did for the Dragon Ball when I was 5 years old. I love it. I don't cry for them because I was always there. You only cry because you weren't there. Oh my God, what a weirdo. What a weirdo, bro. Come on, man. I got to remove you from the channel too, man. So weird. Are we sniping any entry on the 15-minute Sam? Not right now. We're waiting for this flag to fill out. And the 21 to connect to price action. The 4-hour looks good to go. You see? Boom. 68,000, couple days. My internet has been grabbed for a couple days at about 30 miles from Milwaukee. Where has been your favorite vacation spot and why? It was Sarasota, Florida. I used to come here all the time. You know what I'm saying? Now I live here, so I don't really have a favorite vacation spot because I live in it now. I live in vacation spot. You know, I'm shorting to 51,000. Free education for the daily live stream, putting $20 on the exchange in a week. You can join the group. Remove your own roadblocks. Amen. I have 6 losses. My cousin, my dad, murdered. Oh, wow. 70 days and now looking good. Lost my godfather. I've shredded millions of tears and had lots of losses. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I love you, Sam. Thank you for everything you do. God bless you and the family. Love you too, Ray. Hope you're having a good day, man. Taking care of yourself. Staying in shape. Don't hurt yourself too much there. I know you're working hard. Sam, could you take a look at Tectum? It's all right. It's not one of my favorite coins. It's like, whatever. Kind of don't want to look at it. You know what I mean? Because it's like, not a fan. How do you manage greediness? I go to bed every night and say thank you for everything I have. And I remember the times that I didn't have anything. And I remember when I used to work the night shift. And I remind myself that there was days where this wasn't my life at all, and I didn't have access to the things I have at all. And that keeps me from being greedy. Yeah. Myro thoughts. Lost my lizard and Pokemon card all in one day, but I'm back, better than ever. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I lost my stepfather on Sunday to a heart attack. Hit the family hard, but we're blessed to be alive and here for each other. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, no, I was like, why are you asking about the weed fee? It's crazy, man. I don't know. People say a lot of weird things out here. I have no idea what people are doing. I'm always like, what? What is that? You know? God bless Sam. I was down after blowing my account. Coming to your platform is pumping life into me. Amen. This group is amazing. Traders are the best. What happened to me is to become a trader, been in the summer wrecks, but following everything all the time. I love the lifers. Amen. Love you, Sam. Can you look at NVL on Tap Tools? Tate said losing someone you love is part of being a man and helps you. It does make you a better person when you lose someone you love immediately. You have, I lost my son to suicide and I cried my eyes out and still cry today over it. It's the hardest thing ever in my life. I'm so sorry to hear that, Joe. That is so hard. My gosh. And the stories, the people that we connect with here, the stories that we listen to, I mean, they're heartbreaking, right? Well, remember Nike had that nice pump. We nailed Nike when it pumped, and then all these memes, man, they get sold off, but maybe over time they come back. Internet computer is starting to get recognition and traction. Yeah, a lot of people see that. I think it's a good company, and I think it's going to go well. Yeah, I just didn't get into early. It's just not my thing, but I think it's great. Yeah, I'm with you, Squad Beast. I see what you see, 100%. Sam, I don't need to be. My wife said that if you ever came to Nuevo Valhalla in Mexico, she'll give you and your family our timeshare in Vedanta. I will be in the 99 forever, man. Wow, thank you. That's very nice of you, Alejandro. I would, you never know. You never know. I use that situation for you to go hard, not for you to go soft. Amen. My dog got killed a few days ago by another dog. Took a few days away, but I'm back. Sorry to hear that, Mario. That's not cool. That's why it's important to have many children as possible. I think so too. Thank you for your time. Always saying that thanks to us, but your time I would never waste, big dog. Thank you. Thank you, brother. NVL, someone asked about here on Tap Tools. Let's take a look at NVL. Seems like the nicest person are in your chat. Yo, the nicest people are here, man. It's like the coolest community. It's people that have been through so much and they understand. They make me a better person every day, like coming here to this stream and listening to the comments and reading what people say. I never know what the stream's gonna do. It's always a unique experience. And that's the beauty of it. Everybody, I teach class this Saturday, all right? The last Saturday of every month. I don't know why we're lagging so hard right now, but it could be due to the internet stuff, right? But I teach class the last Saturday of every month, all right? Sam is the only channel that doesn't ask or want your money. Yeah, I think there's other channels out there too. But listen, if you want class, I teach class tomorrow, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Hit the QR code. I don't know if the QR code will work 24 hours in advance. So if that doesn't work, email cryptolifers@gmail and say, hey, I'd like to be in the class, and you'll get hooked up. The vibration and frequency is all aligned in the group. Yep. Hit that like button, Sam, the most real and honest person on YouTube. Amen. Amen. Whenever I struggle, I just remember God only gives me the test I can overcome for the results that I'm looking for. Appreciate you guys. Amen. We don't use the word want. Remember, get rid of the word want. What you desire. Want creates lack. Extract it out from your linguistics as much as you can. It's hard because you want to use it. See, I just did it there. You will end up using it here and there, but I always try to say desire instead. Sam, could you talk about the trading tomorrow? What to expect? Is it beginner's trading? No, it's going to take you from the very beginning of how to set up your chart all the way to the end of how I execute trades. And I think expert can watch it and a beginner can watch it. And I think there's something to be said out of everything, no matter what. All right. I took your class on February 23 and I still watch it sometimes when I need a refresher on something. It's saved to my computer and I have it on an emergency jump drive just in case. Class is gold. That's awesome. I say I want things all the time, and maybe that's where I've been going wrong. Immediately, dude. You're not getting them, all right? You got to desire something. You can't want it. Wanting is just going to give you lack. Because when you want something, you're telling the universe you don't have it, and the universe responds in kind by attracting what you just said you want, you don't have. I want a girlfriend. It means you don't have the ability to get one, and you're lacking the skills for that. You desire a girlfriend means you're going to do everything you can and learn how to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just... Sam, 100%, you got that desire from the Book of Babylon. Love it. I probably did. I don't remember. A lot of my subconscious mind was formed in the last 10 years by all different videos and things that I was watching. Remember, your subconscious mind is going to be formed by what you feed it. Feed it as much positive stuff as you can. I do the Jim Rohn stuff all the time and feed that positive mind. All right? Shout out to the channel sponsor, Houdini Swap, where you can move Ethereum to Sol quickly. AVAX to Blast quickly. You name the chain, you can go from chain to chain. Where else can you do this when you want that coin and you can't? What if you want to go to Cardano? They got it, baby. AVAX to Cardano. What if you want to Cardano to Blast? They got it, baby. What if you want to go to Blast to Cardano? They got it, baby. They got it. Nowhere else can you do this. You're going to have to scramble. Look, the swap volume's up another 5 million in the last 2 days. Bang, bang, bang. On top of that, you can also jump on in and stake the lock token. All right, which gives you rewards, which is awesome. 27% APY. Hey, again, I own some lock token. It is what it is. I am sponsored by Houdini Swap. They do sponsor the channel, so this is a sponsored segment. I just want you to know that. But you don't have to buy the lock token ever. You don't have to do a dang thing. I don't expect you to do anything or pump my bags. I've been able to pump my own bags for a long time. I don't need anyone to pump them. And I don't want to sell coins to my students. I want my students to make gains. But look at this. It's at the 786 retracement. If the market does take a ripper, this thing could start to make a move back to the upside. It is in the cup and handle. We could see over time. You never know. It could be a rug pull and continue to dump. You never know. I hope not. You know what I mean? But I'm open-minded. Everything is speculation when it comes to cryptocurrency, right? But what you can know for a fact about Sushi Swap is you can make that swap easy and effectively and get it done. And that's really what's awesome about it. And if you want, you can flip the private. It will take 30 minutes, 20 to 40 minutes. It'll be a little longer, but you will have a private transaction. All right. And remember, they don't like bad actors. They're compliant. They work with law enforcement. You think you're going to move funds around the back end? That's not going to happen. Okay? I'm telling you right now, they'll lock your funds. They'll tell the authorities, and they'll basically help you get caught. So I would not go here to do shady things, and I always do the right thing. All right? Don't play those games. But Houdini swap, man. I love Houdini swap. 99, making money, baby. Amen. Few glad I didn't short today. Yeah. If you want something, do it. No emotions or thoughts. There's a Japanese phrase called Mushin no Shin, the mind without mind. Once you understand it, you can act without thinking. Game changer. We short, we long, we all get the best all picks, we rock, and you alone will lose without the 99, baby. Hey, I don't want anyone to lose, but I definitely think you gain an edge with the 99. I don't take a day off. I definitely want to hang out with a guy that never took a day off. I think that would only help me over time, but would help me be more consistent. My mentor never took a day off. He worked so hard. He taught me. I watched him do that, and my mind said, okay, this is what you have to do if you want to become a multimillionaire. Like, it's 7 days a week. Yeah, you want to make a few $100,000, fine, work 5 days a week. You want to be a multimillionaire, it's at least 6, 7 days a week. And it doesn't mean you're working all weekend long and you don't look at your kids and you're a workaholic. It means you have things in place, systems in place, but every day you're working on something. Every day there's an hour or two here, 4 or 5 hours here, something that you can build on every single day. All right. Yeah, and I don't know why we had the drop frames. I did up the frame rate later on yesterday, but we'll see. Maybe at the end of the stream. Will you be streaming from Nashville? I will, from my Airbnb. I bring a travel setup and I don't miss a day. I hope the Wi-Fi holds me down. If it doesn't, I find a way, some way, shape, or how, we will get a live stream out every single day in Nashville. And then I also live stream where I am, who I'm meeting. If I go to a nice restaurant, we shoot it and we send it to the team and they edit it up too. So we do vlogging, we vlog the city, we show you so much. You're gonna have a blast, right? No shim mind with no mind. I like that. Really resonates with me today. No shim mind without mind. I don't get it, but I think I live like that, but I don't get what they're saying yet. My wife is Asian too. You know, Afghanistan is in Asia. People don't realize that. So BB, my wife, is Asian. My kids are Asian. They're Irish Afghan, right? Bring a hotspot as a backup plan. What's a hotspot? I thought a hotspot's just in your phone. Sam, pay Sam 99 and join or stay alone and lose. Oh, man, I mean, you're being really harsh. I don't like to say it like that. Can you spell the Japanese quote? NOSHIMWITHOUTMIND. No shim mind without mind. All right. I dated an Afghan. She was hot. My wife is hot. So hot. Why do you think I just keep having kids all day long? Hey. We're pumping, baby. We are, dude. We're doing damage. 65.7. Took a little dip, but it was nothing. We pump back to the upside. We're going to close this candle, baby. We're going to do this damage. 15 minutes, likely going to continue to pump. It's like we're going to the moon, everybody. Bitcoin Nashville. Trump's on Bitcoin. Trump's putting Bitcoin on the map. A lot of Trump supporters who are the most diehard supporters of anything I've ever met. Like, we can all say when he wins this election, which he will, more people would vote for him than any president in the history of the United States. I think that's a fact. I've never seen more people around the world. There's people that support this dude in Ireland, England, Canada, Australia. Like, I didn't even know this until I really started looking around. I said, oh my gosh. People like this dude around the world. Like, I've never seen it. I've never seen that many people. And I think the mainstream media saw this and didn't want us to know. Why? Because the people are powerful. And when the people get together, and what's the best way to stop the people? Say you're the king and there's 1,000 people. Just as an example. What's the best way to stop the 500 people that are diehard? They're really going to get together. They're going to take your power away. And they're going to make sure that you can't keep pushing them down. You got to convince 300 of them that the other 700 are liars and then cause confusion. See? And that's kind of what they did, in my humble opinion. They took a minority and tried to tell the country that we weren't the minority. You know what I mean? But you can feel the majority now. You can see it. You can smell it. You got California, you got New York and Boston. They're kind of set in. The rest of the country kind of gets it, right? I lived in Boston for a long time, so you know what I mean? There's so many people in the EU who have no clue who Trump is, and MSN makes Trump look like a clown. Trump for president for sure. Europe sleeps. I'm in Manchester, but Trump remains my president. See, there's a lot of people around the world, man. I'm telling you, they tell me. And I really think I think it's a bigger movement than you realize. I think the Trump movement represents America bigger than and they don't want that. They don't want you to think that. They want you to think it's a different America so they can control it. I could be wrong. I'm not trying to say I'm right. I'm just trying to make you think a little bit. And I don't want you to get on the side of Republican, Democrat. I want you to get on the side of the people and the people that try to control the people. All right, that's it. That's it. There's the people and the people that want to control the people. And that's it. All right. Trump is the Don. Nobody cared about Biden outside of America. Yeah. Trump will win a third time. You're funny. PSYOP mind games. They're manipulating us and shaping our culture for a long time to what suits them. Amen. We must take back the narrative. That's why my app with the time code generator could really change the game, because we would be in control of the narrative most of the time. Okay? I met a bunch of Vietnamese tourists all supporting Trump here in San Diego. They love Trump. Dude, I met people that I met them, and like I saw like a bunch of like a Spanish family one day, and I was like, oh, they're probably like, you know, Democrat. And they're like, I didn't say anything. They were like, you stupid, you don't vote for Trump. And I'm like, I've heard people say that to me, and I didn't even say a word. And they're like, man, you stupid, you ain't voting for Trump. And I'm like, and there's someone I thought, I was positive they were going to be a Democrat. And I was like, what? You know? My closest friend, my Panamanian friend, grew up in Bushwick, Brooklyn. You know, he's the perfect example where the Democrats try to, you know, pigeonhole. And he's like, nah, man, Trump all day, bro. Most of my black friends, I've like my closest friends that I have that are of different races, multi-races, only one of them is like anti-Trump. And he's still my buddy, man. I'll let him say whatever he wants. He's my buddy. Like, I don't kick people out of my life because of their, you know what I mean? I may think they're they may think differently, but I'm cool, man. Like, I'm never going to disrespect you. I might look at you and be like, man, I hope I can help change the way you think. But as long as, you know, you may think that, but doesn't mean you're not going to go get, you know, if you go out and you get food, you're going to call me and say, hey, like my friend, he may think Joe Biden, he may be a Biden dude. But when he goes and gets food, he might call me and say, hey, Sam, do you need anything? I was getting food. I said, yeah. Like, my friend's considerate and still loves me. I don't care that he voted for someone different than me. You see what I'm saying? So, I like this guy. He says, Trump is a compulsive liar, man. So you've never lied? Every single person in this chat has lied. Every single person in this chat has lied. Say you haven't lied right now in this chat. Come on, man. People in glass houses, bro. Everyone in here has lied. Who here has never lied in their life? I don't think there's one person in this chat that's never lied. Let's be real. Let's be real with each other. Let's be real honest with each other here when we criticize everyone else in the public sphere. Who here has ever lied? Who here has never lied? Never lied. You've never lied in your life. I don't care. I'm lying right now. It's funny. I've never lied in court. You guys are funny. I never lied. I've lied, man. I'm going to be honest with each and every one of you. I have lied in my life. I'm not going to lie to you and act like I haven't lied. Like, you know, most of the time I do the right thing. You know what I mean? Like 99% of the time I do the right thing. Like, I'm sure every once in a while I make a mistake. I'm a human being. In the next 40 years, I'm sure I'm going to make some mistakes. If I didn't, I would have a perfect life and I'm not going to learn much. And that's obviously not going to happen in the next 30 years. You see what I'm saying? I'm pretending to work while I trade and watch The Lifer. That's lying. I love you guys. Stop lying and turn the president into a role model. I just need him to do a good job. Stop trying to turn... Amen. I like what you're saying. I've lied many times. Yeah, bro, politicians never lie, right? Have you ever lied to your wife? I've told her a white lie. I'm sure. We've learned, though, every time we've lied to each other, we got caught. It's never worked out. So we decided not to do it anymore. Like, we both caught each other in a lie a couple times. In our 20-year relationship, yes, we have. You know what I mean? Nah, baby, I don't even know that girl that's next to me. Shout out to Billy. Yeah, you funny, man. Yo, Billy, I spent some time on your Twitter yesterday. I seen your wife locked and loaded, bro. Don't mess around, man. I think that's your wife or your girlfriend. I think you're married. You know. Yeah, you told me. Yeah. To think of the leader of the free world shouldn't need to be a role model. Yeah. Yeah, honey, that dress looks good on you. You guys are funny. Yeah, honey, that dress looks good on you. You know, a successful life is about making mistakes. If you've never lied, you aren't growing. Same. I tell my wife I love her all the time. You guys. You guys are stupid, man. We all tell untruths. Amen. Do we have a resistance at 66.7? The key is to represent yourself as a human and fix the flaws as you go. If you tell yourself you're perfect, then you're never going to be able to fix it, right? That's the key. And I don't know why we're going to talk about moral support today on the stream, but, you know, we hit the gain. The chart was pumping. Now we're kind of hanging out at 65.5, 65,650. I gave you guys 100 altcoins you could trade. We looked at what to do with Bitcoin. There's really not much else to go over, and then I'm going to give you guys your macro technical analysis where I'm going to give you even more information, and I'm going to start to record that literally in the next 10 minutes. And then that will be out at about 3 o'clock. All right? I come from a country ruled by communism and dictatorship. Democrats are a mirror image of the leaders of my country. Look at that. Look what he said. That's what he said. I come from a country ruled by communism and dictatorship. Democrats are the mirror image of these leaders. He's telling you, you can say whatever you want. That's an outside perspective from another country. He's telling you that what he sees reminds him of communism. I agree with him. And maybe I'm crazy. You could say, I don't know. I stole a candy bar in 72. Got my ass whipped by my mom. Made me return it. Big lie that paid life gains. Yeah, I stole Pogs from a general store. My sister caught me. She marched me back to the store and made me give the Pogs back. We don't need politicians. We need leaders that want to be the best for their people, period. Amen. Which country? Yeah, 200 points. Just we start pumping. Sorry, Trump embraced crypto, and that's our money supply. Amen. Yo, the Democrats had 4 years to figure out cryptocurrency and work with it. And all they did was put Gary Gensler in charge, who had backroom meetings with FTX. Like, come on, guys. Like, they did everything in front of you. Then they funneled money from Ukraine, and then they funneled it all the way back into all the politicians. They got caught. Joe Biden received money from FTX, never gave the money back, never mentioned it. That's people's money that was stolen. You see what I'm saying? Window showing everyone crypto security is needed. Amen. Blessing, Sam. I can't buy crypto on Wax with my car, and customer service is a bot. Any advice? I don't know. I would just send, major IT outage CrowdStrike takes out Microsoft stock trading airlines. I can't trade my stocks at Schwab now. Interesting. And we are having an issue here on the server today. The stream's getting hit off, right? So, I mean, the Democrats already showed you for 4 years, you don't have to they already showed you. They had 4 years to do a really good job, and they could have put us at the forefront. And we kept saying, you guys are, you're ruining our ability to stay at the forefront of technology here. You know what I mean? And that's who they put in power. So, you gotta, eventually there has to be, when you don't do the right job at your work, you get fired, right? Corporate America, they fire you when you don't perform. That's what happens, period. So, when Gary gets fired, we will 10x. Not to mention Ukraine was paying the Bidens before he was in office. It's not Democrat versus Republican. It's evil versus good. Two-party system is the problem about how we are just Americans. Amen. We should be able to have anyone in there that's not part of some party bust through. Bitcoin 65,770. It's about to blast, man. I'm telling you, man. Today is one of those days where you're just going to look back and say, how? And Bitcoin's just going to say, because I wanted to. And because you weren't listening. And because I'm Bitcoin. Bitcoin does amazing things. Once every 100 days, it doesn't move. You just wouldn't believe, whether up or down. It either crushes you or crushes the shorts. It crushes somebody, in a major way. 4 years to tank an industry, they couldn't even do that. This guy said, if you're married, you lied. It's so funny, right? If you were married, you lied in your life. How late were you out with the boys? Sound is good, but the frames are freezing. Anyone else got that? Yeah, we're having freezing frames. We've seen that. It is what it is, but the sound's coming through, so it's like a radio show now. So just take it as radio, man, and what you get as video, you get as video. And we'll go from there. It's a day where the whole market, the entire world's under attack. So the fact that we got through the live stream as best we could, we'll say that's a blessing. And blessings on blessings. All right. I know they lie because Iran was the target of their lies. Both Obama and Biden gave insane amounts of money to Iran. Both caused the rise of ISIS and Hamas. Oof. When my grandson tells me that there's an LBD in his school, that's wrong. Wow. Stream coming through fine for me. I love that. Amazing. I got a face for radio. I got a voice for a face. Imagine how gutted the German governments are going to be very soon. Oh my God, what did they do? They basically shorted their entire population when they sold Bitcoin at 54,000. They sold the bottom too, like a bunch of clowns. I don't agree with the games with their events. Is there a thought they have that debt does use me? I don't know. Inverse head and shoulders. Sadly, not at my job. Haha, Ryan, funny, right? Bitcoin never has outages, baby. Nope. That's the thing about BTC. The thing continues to run and continues to move. So look for the 5-minute. Just look for the 5-minute to consolidate here in a beautiful flag. And then say shoulder, head, and sayonara, senorita. And we're going to be headed up to 60. Once we break 67.2, it's a wrap. I've told you. Then we go to the all-time high. Because there's only one resistance left on the weekly at 71.5, and we're gone. We are gone. So, and I don't want to be a perma bull here, but obviously things are looking up for us pretty hard right now. Pretty hard. All right. And we're going to make it out of this one alive, I'm telling you right now. And we've been through so much as a team and as a group. So much. Yeah, getting these drop frames, man. $75 in chat revenue. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's see if there's any chats that came in. Major IT outage. He was just saying major IT outage. Yep. Okay. Lifer, check out Ondo, please. Yep. NVL on Tap Tools. We looked at that. It looked interesting, actually. Thank you for all these awesome super chats. You people really interacted with the chat today and made it amazing and really fun to be here. I appreciate that. I had some fun quotes I wanted to cover, but oh, the Tangem ring is coming out, everyone. You can pre-order it now. I mean, I pre-ordered mine. You got to get it done. And there's going to be a limited supply. We got a full moon coming, the buck moon. It's another thing that you want to pay attention to. July 21st, first month of summer in the books. All right. And here we stand, 65,782 for Bitcoin inside that flag to the upside. Everything looking money. All coins getting that pump. Things looking pretty good. I'm in a good mood right now. The trading group's set. Everyone's kind of where they need to be. For the last 3 to 4 weeks, I have hit so many calls. We called the bottom for Bitcoin at that daily bullish div. We told you last Saturday that we were going to reverse on the 4-hour time frame. Had you been in that since then, you've been in the money. I called it right here when the moving averages were tight. We were going to pump up to the 200. Then I called it once you raid the 200, you pump to the upside, front running the golden cross, and all this is what I teach you guys. So you can be like, yeah, he does say this. That's why I love it. Whenever I go back and they're like, no, he didn't make the call. You're like, yeah, he did, because he always talks about the tight moving averages and how they pump to the 200. That's one of his go-tos. He always talks about making a call when you get above the 200 on the 4-hour. That's one of his go-tos. That's why he's now talking about the 8-hour and he's spending so much time on the 8-hour, because if the 8-hour closes above this, that's going to be your key entry. Shoulder, head, that's your little right shoulder for a big move to the upside. I'm just saying, that thing closes above. We are gone, baby, gone to the upside, and we are on our way to like 68, 67. And look, the all-time high is the only place we're going. Like, that's it. We're headed back to the all-time highs, everybody, and it looks like $80,000 is definitely coming in the next few weeks, but you never know. I don't want to be that perma bull cheerleader, because what if we come up, come back down, and we close the candle below the 8-hour? Then I have to be bearish. And then that it's not happening. And we'll go from there. Okay? All right. Okay, I reloaded. So that's where we stand, and this 50-minute looks good to me. See how it's kind of double bottoming? One more short squeeze to the upside. We didn't even need BOOKMAP today because we were so spot on. Well, let's take a look at what BOOKMAP is doing. Link in the description of BOOKMAP. If you want to jump on into BOOKMAP, we'd greatly appreciate it. And you can see here, there's liquidity above us. There's liquidity further above us here, telling us that we may go up to 66,600, 666. And there's really no liquidity below us anymore. A little bit down there at 60,000, but it's a little weird, you know? A little bar down there at 64.8, 65. But right now, Bitcoin's getting the pump at 65.9. Looks like it's headed to $66,000. The 4-hour candle the 8-hour candle just closed, everybody. The 8-hour candle just closed, and it closed above. That's when I would open up a long. I front-runned it, and I put $18,000 with a stop loss down here. And my take profit's going to be even higher than this, somewhere at $83,000. And that's the trade that I'm looking at right now for BTC. All right. I got to take profit at 85 and I take profit at $91,000. Okay. And we're going to go from there. We just cracked 66,000. All right. The trade just flipped pretty hard. It's up like 900 in a second, which is kind of crazy. But that's what you would expect from a move this fast when you put in $180,000 in the trade. I'm at a 3.0 Bitcoin trade, 18 grand at 11x leverage. All right. And this is likely to make me a boatload of money. I'm going to trade this 8 hour for the next 5 to 6 days. Hopefully next Saturday or next Friday I close the trade. Look at the short squeeze that just ripped on BOOKMAP right to the liquidity we just talked about. Right to the liquidity. We just went over this for you. We just showed you this, and that's a straight shot. Bang, 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 66,140. Now we're in the money, baby. Now the money is pouring in. Shout out to anyone that got into a trade with me. Woo! Woo! Here we go, baby. Here we go. Here we go, man. And this is how we do it. All right? This is how we do it. Does it show? It doesn't show the P&L amount, but I'm up 0.02 Bitcoin. That's $1,300. You know what I'm saying? Up 7% on that Doja. All right, let's go, baby. Let's go. So I'm showing you how to make these gains every single day. I'm not BSing you. I'm up 1,400 on 18,000. 7.46%. Do the math. It's 1,377 at 7.71%. It's 7.7 to 1,400. 7.58. All right. So you do you, but this is likely going to continue to pump. I told my team the 4 hour is your go-to. At this point, you can start to shave your stop loss very close to your entry and not worry about losing a lot of money. You are good to go. Do whatever makes you happy. I give you guys the entries. I give you guys the stop losses. I give you guys when I move my stop loss to break even. I show you exactly when I protect price and how to protect price. And I do it the best humanly way possible. Everybody, I'm here for you every single day. You've got this. I'm going to jump on out, but you've got this. You can, you will, you are the best. Believe in yourself. Never let anybody tell you different. Stay away from negative people and negative situations. Remember, the secret to success is getting started. You just got to start something today that you didn't do yesterday. How do you change your life and make it different? Do something you didn't do yesterday. You can't have a different life if you're doing the same things. So you got to venture out and do something different. If you take my class, remember, I teach class this Saturday. That will be something different. If you take my class, that means you'll be on your way to something different and something big. So take my class, figure it out. You'll be on your way to greatness if you jump on in here. $150 for one, you remember for the rest of your life. You can remember all the $150 you spent, and you don't even really remember what you had or what you got for it. You don't even, you probably lost it, or this is you're going to have for the rest of your life. This is knowledge you will never, ever give away. For $150, you're investing in yourself. That's what you're doing. You're paying yourself, really, when you join my class, in my humble opinion. Because you're buying into your own self. You're buying into your university. All right? Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. You mean the most to me, because without you, I would have no purpose. I wouldn't be here every day. And it means the world to me that I have this place to resonate, to vibe, and to have high frequency. I love you all. I'll be back tomorrow. Hey, I might even do tonight. You never know. If there's a huge pump, I might be back at 10, 11 tonight. You never know. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. Sorry about the lag. We'll figure it out. Hopefully the world comes back from this strange IT technical bang, and we'll figure it out. But everyone, stay safe, stay amazing, stay blessed, and be grateful for your time, and stay in the present moment. Do not stress what happened to you in the past. Get over it. Do not worry too much about the future. You can't control it. What you can control is the present moment in time. All right? Stay present. Stay present. And you're going to have a good life. Stay present and stay in a state of gratitude. Everything else will fall into place. And love is the strongest frequency in the world. I love you all. Stay blessed. Stay amazing. I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, a morning update tomorrow. I live stream twice on the weekends, baby. We do double time. We don't take a day off. Hold on. We want 67K. We want it now, baby. Let's go! Woo! I love this life.